Hey, okay, sir. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, we have a brand new chapter that has popped up, and we've also got a few different UI interfaces as well. We've got a post box, and currently the only thing we have is just the one thing. And it basically says that there's going to be announcements and things of that nature as well. We've got the daily planner here also. So nothing too crazy, but I guess it's a better way of just letting everybody know what's going on in the future. But what are we doing first here? We have to meet with Callum, because if you remember in the previous chapter, Agent Flump allowed us to combine the cases. But I don't know what we're doing now. And I'm also working with Callum. Oh, and I also have a pet Niffler. Hey, Olivia. Good to see you, Casey, and you too, Snout. I'm glad I finally ran into you. Jay finally found the Moste Potente Potions book. I'm going to work on Jacob's experimental curse reversing potion soon. You should join me. I know how badly he wants to break this curse. Even if it means he won't need me anymore, his happiness means more to me than anything. All that matters is helping him reverse the curse. Count me in. Thank you, Olivia. He walked a little funny up the stairs, didn't he? Sorry to interrupt, Agent Green. Agent Casey, it is time to begin our combined investigation into the Cursed Quill and Art Gallery fire. You make it sound so official. That's because it is, thanks to you being able to convince Flump. Well then, I'll leave you three to it. See you soon, Casey. 3? Ah, you got a Niffler. Hey, there he is. How's it going? I basically think of him as a penguin. Flump named it, didn't he? He did. Alright, I've got some evidence for us to review. There's a forged check from Gringotts, a forged certificate of authenticity from Felix Grooves, and a Quidditch broom with a fake Ethan Parkin signature. The first thing we should do is test the ink on all 3 of the items. Perhaps we can discover what the ink is made from. That might help us track down where it was made and who made it. Then, we'll be one step closer to finding out if Ruby's death was an accident or if she was targeted. Alright, let's test the evidence and see what we find. Yeah, that is a good idea, actually. And thankfully, it's not an 8-hour quest, at least yet. The results are in. The ink in all of the evidence is made from an unidentified plant. If we can identify the plant type and where it grows, it can lead us to whoever is responsible for the fraud. You've been working on your herbology specialization. There must be something else you learned from our tests. The findings indicate this could be a poisonous plant, but we could use a second opinion. I have a connection who may be able to help. Who is it? Oh, it's the dude. What's his name? That's not who I was thinking of. Professor Sprout is. I'll reach out to her and see if she can help identify the plant material. Brilliant. Before you go, I also have some advice on your specializations. Even though Flump made it clear these are required, I agree they could help keep us alive. You're right. You need to sharpen your skills as this investigation intensifies. Based on what happened to Ruby, you could also be in danger. Besides, you've been doing so well, you've earned the opportunity to learn some new skills. Like what? Now that you have your own ROCC Niffler, you'll want to spend time bonding with it. That makes sense. You'll also want to brush up on Episky, the charm that can heal a slew of minor injuries. Mastering this skill will save your skin in the field, literally. And finally, I'm going to personally teach you Protego Totalum. That's a variation of the shield charm, right? Right, it creates a shield of protection. It has saved me more times than I can count. Thanks, Callum. I'll get right on those before I head to Hogwarts to meet Professor Sprout. So I'm going to have to probably wait. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I had to finish all this stuff first. I knew it. I have to do all 4? You son of a gun, you screwed me. So, finally, I got it all done. It took me quite a while to do, well over a day, but all of it is complete. So let's move on to Sprout, because we have to talk to her about that plant, if I recall. You know, you'd be doing me a solid if every quest moving forward would be an hour. Hey, Professor. Wonderful to see you, Mr. Casey. Don't worry, I won't ask you to tangle with the venomous Tarnacula this time. The defenses of Hogwarts have been holding up quite well, thanks to your help. That's good. I'm glad whatever you're practicing is still safe. Tell me, what brings you here today? Your owl seemed urgent. I have some ink that was made from an unknown plant substance. I can tell it comes from a poisonous plant, but I could use a little more information. I'd like your help identifying the plant. This would have been an interesting test of Miss Merck's new skills. Esmelda? Yes, she's a poisonous plant expert now. Oh. I've seen her twice recently, but both times she ran away. I think she's avoiding me for some reason. That sounds like something you should take up with her, if you can ever catch her. Now please, present your ink sample so I may examine it. Alright, like I said, an hour-long quest would be great. That's still not bad, but still, it's not an hour. From the ink you provided, I was able to determine that a plant is poisonous. Okay, I know that. I knew that. That also rules out quite a few purple plants, like shrivel fig. I'm impressed you figured that out on your own, Mr. Casey. Thank you, Professor. I recently have been taking up an interest in herbology. The color is quite distinct, as if several shades of pink and purple were mixed together. Therefore, I believe the ink came from a foxglove plant. Take a screenshot of that. Foxglove? Of course, it fits all the substance properties, except for the pink. Isn't foxglove purple? Its color can be different shades of purple and pink. If the foxglove was ground down to make ink, the color would be condensed to deep, dark pink. That closes up one aspect of the mystery. And it gives new information to investigate. I heard you're a magical maintenance employee. This seems a bit outside of your duties. Why do you need to know about ink's origins? It's for a tough stain. I'm looking into a co-worker's death. I think she would know if it's a tough stain or not. I'll just say this. I'm looking into a co-worker's death. This is personal. I remember reading about Miss Honeysuckle. So tragic. I'm glad I could be of help, especially for such a noble cause. Thank you for your help, Professor Sprout. You're welcome. I feel like I've just played a small part in a fascinating detective novel. Just call us Cone Bush and Persimmons. That reminds me of my friend Corey. She may have more insight into the mystery. Since it's too late to take the foxglove information back to work, I'll visit her next. Good idea. In 3 hours, though. Probably 4? Hey, not happening. Oh, she's outside. Hey, Corey. KC, it's been so long since we've had a chance to chat. How's your novel coming along? The one about the Cursebreaker defeating a mysterious organization called W? It's nearly finished. In fact, I've started on a brand new one. It's called The Case of the Cursed Quill. Let me guess, this was also inspired by real events? The Cursed Quill that remembers everything is just a rumor, but I like to believe there's some truth to it. Unfortunately, I'm suffering from some writer's block. I'm not sure what the story should go next. Corey, the Cursed Quill you told me about isn't simply a rumor. It's real. I knew it! Even better, I have an idea of who might be in possession of the Cursed Quill. Since you work in your parents' antique shop, you would know if they have connections into the art world. We regularly deal with buyers and sellers. Do you by chance know someone named Felix Grooves? Felix Grooves. I'll tell you everything I know. Man, she works at an antique shop? What a sweet gig. Nah, we don't have that, man. Sorry. There's that 1 hour quest I was hoping for. Ka-ching, baby. So I'm back. Got a little bit more energy. This should be enough. You don't really need a lot, which is good. There we go. Your family has done business with Felix Grooves? Yes. Come to think of it, we've only communicated through his secretary, Eris. We've never actually met Felix Grooves. No one seems to have met Felix. How odd. What do you think this means about the existence of Mr. Grooves? He's a hermit, he doesn't exist, it's a pseudonym. No one has met Felix Grooves because it's a pseudonym. He's probably been right under our noses this whole time. As a writer, I appreciate the use of a fake name. Plus, an art dealer trying to hide their identity is a perfect character to add to my novel. KC, you haven't blocked my writer's block. Corey, I have reason to believe Felix Grooves is using the cursed quill to forge signatures. That can't be right. My parents always demand a certificate of authenticity. The cursed quill has recently been used to forge checks, Quidditch memorabilia, and certificates of authenticity. If Felix Grooves and the cursed quill are connected, your parents may have fraudulent antiques in the store. That would be awful. But why are you looking into it? Helping Sky Parkin, can't let go of Ruby's death, don't worry about it. I'm helping Sky Parkin. Her dad Ethan had his autograph forged and wants to know who's responsible. You went to the right person. You may have finally uncovered the culprit. Thank you for coming to me. I need to get back to my shop. If Felix Grooves stole my parents' fake antiques, I have to warn them. Be sure to look for dark pink ink. This means I won't be able to make our friend gather later. Please tell Barnaby I'm thinking of him. I will, Corey. I'm heading to the Leaky Cauldron Inn to meet our friends next. Oh, that's fun. I said that's fun! Why do I have to wait? I trapped myself behind a bunch of grandma's stuff. Once I get out, let's meet. Oh, Barnaby, don't ever change. So 4 hours up, 4 hours down. It's time to meet our friends. I'm pretty sure I tapped it, didn't I? Okay, that doesn't work. It's broken. I think it froze. There we go. I really didn't want to go in there to meet my friends. But they can't hold me back. Everybody looks like really sad. KC! Hey Barnaby, how you holding up? Oh yeah, I forgot Barnaby's grandmom had passed away. I'm sorry Barnaby, it's just been a while. I forgot. I'm still sad about grandmom, but I've stayed busy by cleaning up her house. People sure leave a lot of stuff behind when they go. The more I clean up, the bigger, draughtier, and emptier the house seems. Oh no, here comes the eye rain. Barnaby, it's alright. Sorry, I just need a distraction. Come on everyone, let's talk about what we've been up to so Barnaby is distracted. Alright, well I can forgive Barnaby if this is an 8-hour quest. Yeah, I can still forgive him. It's okay. It's okay, Barnaby. Thanks everyone. There's nothing more comforting than the sound of my friends' voices. However, there's still a big empty hole in my heart the size of the big empty house I live in. It sounds like you could use a few more distractions, Barnaby. I know. Casey, tell us if you've made any progress with the Moste Potente Potions book. We haven't started yet, but we have to be careful. We're brewing an experimental potion. If we succeed, we'll break the curse on Veruca's Conjunctivitis Curse. If we fail, it could be disastrous. Before that happens, I'm going to reunite Olivia and Jacob in the same room to work everything out. I invited her to help me brew the potion later, but I didn't tell her Jacob would be there too. As a crafty way to help them share their feelings. Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Jay. It's all because of the story you told me at the bakery. The one about the boyfriend who came in alone asking for an engagement cake? The next day, the girlfriend came in alone and asked for a breakup cake. And instead of telling them about it, I made the cakes and charged them both. Even though I said it was brilliant, I should probably get Olivia and Jacob in the same room. In fact, I'm off to see Olivia and Jacob next. I'll let you know how the potion's progress goes, and whether sparks fly between Olivia and Jacob. Well, don't they both like each other though? I'm pretty sure they do. So let's see if they're both there or not. Oh, not yet. I don't like this music. Hey Jacob, I'm ready to work on the potion to break your conjunctivitis curse. I'm chuffed to hear, Pep, and not just because you can read through the Moste Potente potions. You've been so busy lately. I've had a lot on my plate. Magical maintenance is more complicated than I expected. Especially with the unexpected death of my coworker Ruby. And of course, helping Barnaby through losing his grandmom, blah. It's alright, Pip. It's given me time to get help gathering information for the Moste Potente Potions book. It sounds like we could both really use some quality sibling bonding time, just you and me. Yeah, about that? Alright, I'm here. Why do they have exclamation marks? We know who it is. Hey, look who it is! Olivia!
Whoa.
Olivia? Jacob? Hi. Hi. I thought it was just gonna be me and KC, but I'm happy you're here too, Jacob. Come help us, Olivia. We're about to start working on the potion. How have you been, Jacob? I miss you on the flat. Same. Not that I miss myself. That doesn't make sense. I miss you. You too. Lighten the mood. Let the awkwardness linger. Oh, I wanted it to linger. Jacob, what did I say about practicing the tongue-tying curse on yourself? Very funny, Pip. Alright, now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's get to work on the potion. Yes, please. Let's do that immediately and just forget about what just happened. One step ahead of you, Pip. What do you mean? Your friend here helped me locate a bunch of helpful potions in the book. If we mix and match the ingredients, we can create a one-of-a-kind potion. Huh. That's experimental, but this curse requires unconventional methods. Alright, let's gather the ingredients. We found all the ingredients St. Mungo's has to offer. However, we're still missing an essential ingredient. Shards of unicorn horn. I could almost envision us making the potion. It seems so close, yet so far away. I know exactly what you mean. Casey? Yeah? Oh. Okay. We're just doing this, huh? I can't believe you told Jake because I have feelings for him. What? What? I told you when I could envision a relationship with Jacob that it seemed so close yet so far away. You just said the same thing, and it sure seemed like Jacob knew what you were talking about. He definitely didn't. I definitely didn't. Oh. Well then, I suppose he knows now. He does. I do. Snick shirt. Olivia, it's alright. You're both here. The best thing to do is just get it out in the open. Wait, what's happening right now? I've been talking to both you and Olivia. I know you both have feelings for each other, and I just figured... I think you've done enough, Casey. Olivia and I have a lot to discuss. Go search for the remaining ingredients while we talk. Oh, I see. I suppose there is a group with the wisdom to help me track down some of the harder to find ingredients. I'll head to the Forbidden Forest and meet with the centaurs. I mean, this whole time I didn't even think it was a big deal that they cared about each other, and I didn't even want to get involved, to be honest, but the story made me. It's between them, not me. That's their business, you know? But that's common sense. Anyway, that's it for chapter 19, and now it looks like more chapters coming soon. I was hoping, because I finished all the chapter tasks and everything, that it would have another chapter after this, but there's only one chapter, unfortunately, for this week. And it looks like, is that all we have for the volume 1? 1, 2, 3, there's only 5 more chapters, unless they're going to add more, maybe. I guess we'll see. But let me know down below, what did you think of the chapter? Not too much happened in terms of craziness. It looks like we're finally going to be able to hopefully get this potion done soon, and at least they finally have Olivia and Jacob. They know. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Move forward in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Bye-bye, everybody.